Hey guys, this is Ty from Tennessee and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over my favorite piece of software to create easy and awesome thumbnails, so stick around. Few things are more important than a good thumbnail, right? There's thumbnails, there's search engine optimization, and more importantly than anything, you've got to have good content. But search engine optimization and thumbnails are very, very important. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So there's a piece of software that I like to use, and what I would like to do is demo that for you guys. Now today's video is going to be made up of a couple different things. We're going to look at the interface of the software, of course, give you guys kind of a demo, a tour of it, so to speak. But we are also going to make a thumbnail for today's video. So the very thumbnail that we make today in this video will be the one that you'll be seeing when you watch. So I think you guys will be impressed about how easy the software is. So I'm going to quit my yapping and let's take a look at it. All right, first things first, let's pull up a web browser, share my screen so you guys can see it, and we'll get going here. So the software that I use, I've mentioned this before, but I use Filmora for all my video editing, and this is the PixStudio. Now it is also made by Filmora. It's subscription-based, it's cloud-based. The good thing about that, I mean, there is a fee to it, but with it they give you 1 gig, I believe it's 1 gig of cloud storage for you to upload your photos and files and things of that nature. And also you can access this from any computer that's connected to the internet with Google Chrome, and you don't have to install anything locally on your computer, so it works out really well. So the landing page, we're here at the home page. Where do we go from here? There is this big purple button, Start Design Now. So we're going to do that. And then you'll see this row of different icons right here. So primarily I just use this for two different things. There's the YouTube thumbnail and there's the Instagram post. You can do a bunch of different things with this software. You can do YouTube channel art, Instagram stories, Facebook posts, brochures. I think you can even make gift cards, resumes, letterhead, all that type of thing. But I primarily use it for thumbnails and Instagram posts, and what we're going to be focusing on today is YouTube thumbnails. So we're going to go ahead and click this icon. It's going to go ahead and open up the YouTube thumbnail generator, and you don't have to worry about plugging the size in here. The size is correct by default, so there's nothing that you have to do when it comes to that. So if we look over here on the left side, we've got uploads. As I mentioned, there's I think a 1 gig cloud limit. So you can see some of the files and pictures that I've used from previous videos that I've created thumbnails for. They're all there. If you go to photos, this is just a lot of stock images that Filmora lets you use for this, that you can go through here and pick and choose if there's something that works good for you. Elements, different shapes, drawings, stickers, again, just a lot of different stuff depending on how you want to make. Text, they've got some text templates that are ready to go. Just drag and drop or double click either way, or you can do your own. So you can just drop those in there, and you can do Ty from Tennessee if you wanted to. We're probably going to be doing our own text. So we're going to get rid of those. Just click a highlight, delete key, and they're gone. And the background tab allows you to add all different types of backgrounds, colors, patterns. Again, just a quick little drag and drop, and you can see there it is. So we're going to remove that as well. Oh yeah, forgot to tell you about this up here at the top. One of the more important ones for the templates. You can see there are tons of pre-made YouTube templates. Some of these you can use if you found something that fits the criteria or category of your YouTube video. But what I have found is that using these templates with a little bit of quick editing really makes it worth it. Now, I don't use this for every YouTube video I do. A lot of times I just like to use photograph with text and that type of thing. But this is a great option every now and then for me, for sure. So let's go to folders. You're going to see two icons over here. One is likes and one is BG removed. That's background removed. I'm going to be demoing that for you. The software will do. So likes. This is just some of the ones that I added as a like or a favorite for this particular project. And I think this one right here is going to work well. So let's see if I can drag this one over or double click it. And it should bring up the editing. Yep, here we go. So you see, we're not going to be using this text. 5 tips from work at home. Who cares? That's not what we're going to be using. This guy in the thumbnail, no, we're not going to use him because nobody's going to know who he is on my channel. It would be best if I could put my own face in there, right? So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we are going to upload a photo. So I'm going to go to uploads, upload an image, and I am looking for some particular data here, photos. Right, I took this one earlier and I'm trying to mimic this guy. You can see that what we've got here. So here's the picture that I took, trying to get close to this guy. And that, but right, we don't need, see how you can tell the background has been removed in this picture? Well, that's what we want to do with this one as well. So when I highlight the picture, I'm going to go over here, I'm going to click this remove background button. After I do that, the software is going to scan the picture. Sometimes it takes 10 seconds, 30 seconds or something like that. But once it has done that, you can see the background has been removed and I'm able to more easily integrate that photograph into a thumbnail. So let's get rid of this guy. We want to kind of size my picture about the same size as his. So let's get rid of him. So we're going to just highlight him, hit the delete button, off he goes. And then we're going to drag the corners and we're going to see if we can put my mug in here. Here we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I want to space my arms just a little bit above the text here so we can bring that forward. So I think that looks all right. What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty good. Maybe change that to a blue. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that blue actually even more. All right. Okay, so we've got my picture in there. The picture's all set. Let's change this text. So what do we want it to say? How about something like easy and quick thumbnails. Now, yeah, not thumbnails, thumbnails. Now that text is all just crazy and really out of place. So we are going to just begin to edit and move the text around little by little until it fits exactly where we want it. Maybe we're going to make this text. This is the great thing about this too. If you want to lower, or if you want to reduce or enlarge the text, all you got to do is just grab a corner and just drag it to do that. So how about we do tips to create easy and awesome thumbnails? Now I'm not crazy about this this text here. So I'd like to find a different type of text, a different font. So over here I've got a ton of different ones that I can use, right? And I think I'm going to go with, let's try, I've been using in my previous thumbnails, I have been using bangers. Okay, after moving the text around and that type of thing for a little while, I think I finally got it placed right where I want it and saying exactly what I wanted. But the thing is, I'm just not too crazy about the white on the blue or the white on that purple. I like for my text to really jump out and have a black background to it. So in order to do that, I could just add the shadow, but I'm going to highlight all of this text here, and I'm going to go over here in this text color underneath the A. I'm going to choose yellow because yellow just really jumps out in my opinion, but I want to add that background to it, right? So in order to do that, I'm going to choose all of the text again, and I'm going to copy and paste. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to move it down just a little bit and over. I'm going to highlight this one and mark it as black. And I don't want the black on top. I want the yellow on top. So I'm going to find that text here, and I'm going to tell it to bring forward. And you can tell by doing that, it's now jumped on top of the black text. So I'm gonna get this black text set exactly where I want it, overlay the yellow on top of it, and then I usually just move it to the side a little bit and down. And you can tell that really pops. That black shadow, that black text underneath really just pops and brings that through. And once you've finished creating your thumbnail, the only thing that you have left to do is download. So the button, the purple download button at the top right corner of your screen, click that. It gives you a few options, standard, medium, or high. You can also do a PNG or a PDF version. I usually just leave the JPEG. Download. It's going to download it to your computer, and from there you upload it into YouTube, and you're all done. Well, thank you guys for watching. I very much appreciate your time today. If you would, in the comments below, let me know what you're using to create your YouTube thumbnails. Also, if you would hit the like button, I would appreciate that very much, as well as subscribing to the channel. That would just be awesome. I hope you guys have an excellent day, and we'll talk to you again soon.